Hello, everybody. This is Paul Jasmine Gonzalez, and this is going to be. Hopefully, I have time before my roommate arrives to make this video because I want to chat. So, I'm asking myself, I think I figured out a few things about myself today. Um, One is that I have job apathy, which means that I really don't care about certain jobs. Like, for example, retail or warehouse. I don't give a shit about those jobs. I only do it because I need money, but I really don't care. Don't make me feel completed. Don't make me feel interested in them. The only one true job that I realized, I think, was because of the meaningful aspect of my job was when I was working on LensCrafters, and also when I was working for New York State DEC as an environmental engineer, because it aligned much better with with who I was. Fixing cars, yeah, people need cars. I help fix them, and I enjoy fixing them at Valvoline. Even though I wasn't fixing them per se, I was just like changing the oil and filter, which is nothing too major. But um, I still enjoy it. It was just the environment that I was in because of the some of the coworkers that I had that didn't make the work environment, a fun one. But going back to the jobs that I really truly enjoy, LensCrafters. Why? Because I was providing a service to people, being able to see. I wear glasses myself. Without this, I feel like limited in the things that I can do, activities that I can do. So having a good pair of eyeglasses and being able to work in on the side on a job that I was making the lenses that goes in the frame, that to me was very meaningful, and that made me feel happy there. And I didn't care if I was working only one day a week or two at the end of it, but um, I was happy to just put my weekend of work there because it was a I knew what I needed to be done, and I did enjoy it. I did like the job. I felt it was important, and the DEC was because of the environment, like I said, and that was what I started in college. I have a master's in environmental engineering, so being able to work in a field that I was pretty much trying to make sure that people were following the environmental regulations was was important, and it gave me a purpose. Now working for retail, working for a for-profit company doesn't excite me as much, honestly. Like okay, so I'm want to this company to succeed for money. Why? Because the idea is like I'm going to share the success of the company. And honestly, when you look at the wages that some people earn, it's really not a lot. Honestly, it wasn't a lot back at Home Depot. Like I was working, for example, Home Depot. It was working part time, and every now and then, yeah, success sharing, just $100 more, and that's gone in a few because I'm only working part time. It didn't make sense to me. I've never been for profit person, and I don't think a job should be selected based on profit. It should align. It should give meaning, and I think that's the thing that I've been missing in my life. So I do have job apathy. I admit it. I finally freaking admit it. I have job apathy to some jobs. On the other hand, I enjoy theater. I enjoy stage combat. I enjoy wrestling. But that's because that is a passion of mine. And it's something that brings me satisfaction. I enjoy entertaining people. So that's why. Um, but when the job is boring and dull and doesn't have too much meaning, I don't care. I guess I understand myself more now. Yay! Um, that brings me to my next thing. I got accepted to a program at Hudson Valley Community College. I'm asking myself, is it, will it be worth to go back to school to study automotive management? I have most of the classes already taken, which are the classes on the business end, because the program is a hybrid of business administration and auto mechanics. You learn a little bit of auto mechanics. You don't learn everything, but you still learn some stuff. And then you have the business administration side of it. And I already have the class of business administration because I graduated from Hudson Valley with an associate degree in business administration with a certificate in accounting from Hudson Valley Community College in 2013. So about a year or two. So I will just be taking the technical classes, which is on the automotive mechanic part. And to be honest with you, I like learning. And I have learned to work on my car because of necessity. Because I've been poor, so fixing things in my car is not cheap. And I don't want to spend like hundreds of bucks if I don't have to. So I got interested in learning more about auto mechanics. And I'm excited about this, but at the same time, it's like I'm going to be spending a lot of money paying for tuition, which is in the 2000s already. I have the money to pay the tuition, but then I need books and I need tools. And the tools are expensive too. So I'm kind of like questioning myself right now why I'm doing this. And there's a goal that I want to have. And the reason is like, having worked in Valvoline and liking the environment there, my goal will be if I could find money or a partner or somebody like that has a garage, I want to make a garage that will be a safe space for women and GLBTQ people to go and bring their car to. Keep a safe environment there for people in that group to feel welcome. And not only that, as a person that like working myself in a car, I find myself sometimes in need of tools. I want to create an environment where also, if people want to work on their car on their own, they can come and maybe use our advice or my advice when fixing their car. I think there could be some liability with letting somebody use the tools and working there, but at least if they wear like safety shoes and safety glasses, and have somebody watching them over or advising them if they need help, you can actually give them a better price for fixing things in their car. And that's the idea for me to study that. That's what I would love to do. I don't know if I can do that because I don't have money. I'm not a millionaire. But that's the idea of me going back to school to study automotive management, is to create a business model like that. But for that I need money. And even right now it's like, how I'm going to manage funding school. I don't know. I mean, I could do some Uber Eats on the side, but I really don't know. And I still haven't paid the tuition. I may pay it sometime this week or next week. But I am not too sure whether it's going to be worth or not. So I'm having second thoughts about this. But then again, my other option would be to go back to retail or to go back to working in a warehouse, which is apparently all I can find, even though I have a degree in engineering and business administration and accounting. When I know that I sometimes just prefer to work on my own, doing Uber Eats or making my own things and selling them. So I don't know, honestly. I think I'm having an existential crisis, and I'm not happy about that. Anyway, that's all I got. If anybody has some level of advice, feel free to comment. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe I'm too crazy for going back to school. But it would be interesting to complete another degree. Would be my 5th degree. Now, anybody wants to bet whether I can complete another degree? With 4.0 GPA. Will that be possible? Somebody want to take a bet on that?